Welcome to the video tutorial series on the Department of Commerce Electronic Certificate of Origin system. This series intends to give you a better understanding of the Certificate of Origin system and all its functionalities. In this particular video, I will guide you through the steps to get yourself started. This is your home page. From the right, you will be able to log into your account. And on the left, you can see a couple of button prompts. The Eligibility Check button will allow you to perform an eligibility on your products, which I will demonstrate to you in just a minute. Then we have the Join with Us button, which is used to get the registration process started with the Electronic Certificate of Origin system so that you can log in and access its full features. And on the bottom we have the Guidelines button. Let's go ahead and click that. This will give us access to the Resource Center, which provides you with all the information required for you to fully utilize the system. The first button will direct you to this YouTube channel and its tutorial videos. The second button will link you to a Google Drive folder where you will be able to access the user manuals, which will guide you through all the workflows within the system in a step-by-step basis. And the third button will direct you to the Department of Commerce FAQ page for any questions you may have regarding your export products as well as documents. Now going back to the main page, let me now go ahead and click on the General Inquiry button on the top middle. If you have a question that you wish to ask the Department of Commerce, it can be done through this prompt. First, we must select the category of our query from the drop-down list. For this example, I will choose registration, as I have a question regarding the registration process that I wish to ask the Department of Commerce. Then I will type in my question in the message box. Once done, I will enter an email for the Department of Commerce to contact me with and click on Submit. You will receive a confirmation email similar to this, where you will be assigned an inquiry number. Now let me skip ahead in time to show you what a response from the Department of Commerce will look like. This is a response email from the Department of Commerce. As you can see, they have provided with an answer to your query within the inquiry response section. This concludes the general inquiry check. Now I will be showcasing how to perform an eligibility check on your products. Make use of the eligibility check if you are unsure about your product's eligibility to be exported to a certain destination country or what agreements are valid for certain exporter products. Getting this clarification from the Department of Commerce is important, as it will be needed when you apply for certificates of origin. Furthermore, if we go ahead and click the Join with Us button, as you can see, as the first step in registering yourself with the Department of Commerce Electronic Certificate of Origin system, you are required to input the details of one of your products. To ensure the smooth approval of your registration process, it is recommended to first check the eligibility of the product you're going to enter into this registration page to ensure that it is valid. So with these points in mind, let us go ahead and perform an eligibility check on a few of our products by clicking on the Eligibility Check button on the home page. Now proceed to enter the HS code of your product along with the destination you wish to export it to. And now go ahead and choose an agreement from the list. It is okay if you do not know which agreement is correct for this particular product, as the Department of Commerce officers will give you this information after you submit your eligibility check. And finally, select a product category between wholly and non-wholly products. You may click the plus icon to add a second product, so let's go ahead and do just that. Now in the bottom of the prompt, you can clearly see the number of products you have entered. In this case, it is 2. And now I will enter my email so that once this information is sent to the Department of Commerce and their relevant officers check on my product's eligibility, they will use the email I put in here to contact me. Now go ahead and click Submit. Once you submit your eligibility check, an email will be sent to confirming your submission of details. As you can see within this email, you will be assigned a token ID, and it gives you a list of the products you have added. And now we will skip ahead in time and showcase what the response email from the Department of Commerce will look like. As you can see, we have received an email from the Department of Commerce regarding our eligibility. And going through it, we can see that the first product we entered with the destination India and the agreement ISFTA is in fact eligible for export. However, the second product to Bangladesh through SAPTA is not eligible. The DOC officer has made a comment stating that this product is however still eligible through APTA in the remarks for our information. This concludes the eligibility check for your products. Please do continue watching this tutorial series as we will be explaining the registration process in the next video. Thank you for watching.